Let's talk about TED Talks. I'm Marielle, and this is Fierce 5. There are literally thousands of TED Talks, and although widely praised for their inspirational and uplifting messages, it can be difficult to know exactly where to start. Fear not, we've got your back. Here are our top 5 fiercest TED Talks. Number 5, Find Your Voice Against Gender Violence by Meera Vijayann. Meera is an active citizen journalist. She insists that speaking out on tough, taboo topics, especially as women, is the spark needed for change. Meera believes that true empowerment comes from giving yourself the permission to think and act. Empowerment is often seen as an end result or an outcome, but she insists that it's actually an emotion that comes when we give ourselves authority. She claims it is our duty as a society to actively find avenues where our voices can be heard. She ends her talk with a powerful line.
Let us speak up. The truth is, the end to this problem begins with us.
Number 4, Your Elusive Creative Genius by Elizabeth Gilbert. Renowned author Elizabeth Gilbert gave this talk at the height of success of her book Eat, Pray, Love. She argues that as a society, we believe that creativity and suffering are inherently linked, that artistry must always lead to anguish. But she says it doesn't have to be this way. And in fact, it didn't used to be this way. In ancient Greece and Rome, people used to separate creative genius from self, so that no one could ever take too much credit or be too hard on themselves whether their work succeeded or failed. Hey, what was that last week? You told me to paint a river? And I did. And everybody hated it. Whatever. I'll take the blame, like I always do. Why don't you just get back to enjoying your life and I'll figure out what you're going to paint next. Okay. Gilbert concludes by advising us not to be afraid or daunted, but to continue showing up and creating our work, whatever that may be. Number 3, Why We Have Too Few Women Leaders by Sheryl Sandberg. She's held many powerful jobs in her career and is currently the COO of Facebook. Here's what she says our problem is. Women are not making it to the top of any profession anywhere in the world. See, apparently success and likability are positively correlated for men and negatively correlated for women. She believes that a truly equal world would be one in which women ran half our countries and men ran half our homes. So I'll take Europe, Asia, and Africa. You take North America, South America, Antarctica. Sound good? Number 2, The Power of Vulnerability by Brene Brown. Brown talks about her findings from years of psychological studies she's conducted over her time as a social worker. She says that the happiest people are people that she classifies as wholehearted. All of these wholehearted people possess the same qualities: courage, compassion, connection, and above all, you guessed it, vulnerability. She recognizes that vulnerability is the core of shame, fear, and a struggle for worthiness, but that it is also the birthplace of joy, creativity, sense of belonging, and love. She says that a lot of people try to numb vulnerability, but the problem is you can't selectively numb emotions. Okay, I need you to erase that whole fight I had with my mom, but really play up the promotion I just got. Ready? Go. Ugh. Her takeaway advice? Let yourself be seen, deeply and vulnerably. Love with your whole heart, even though there's no guarantee. Practice joy and gratitude in moments of terror, and believe that you're enough. Number 1, We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. For those of us familiar with a certain flawless pop star, this TED Talk may sound familiar. She's flawless. Chimamanda is an award-winning novelist and journalist. Her message? Don't be afraid of the F word. You know the one I'm talking about. Feminism. She says so many people are afraid of the negative backlash they'll receive for associating themselves with the word, people are afraid to say it. Or, God forbid, label themselves as one. She says that as a society, we need to reclaim and embrace this word. She calls out societal norms that say that women need to act feminine so as not to intimidate men. She says, the kind of man that would be intimidated by me is exactly the kind of man I would have no interest in. She reminds us what so many people tend to forget. The definition of a feminist is a person who believes in the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes. Yep, that looks about right. So if you're in need of some inspiration and have 20 minutes to spare, consider watching or rewatching our top 5 fiercest TED Talks. And then rewatch this video. Tap to give it a thumbs up and comment down below letting us know your favorite quotes from each talk. Subscribe to the Lala here and watch our other videos here. Stay fierce, everybody. And for more of my videos, check out my channel, Marielle. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Flawless.